First, the headlines. Governor, Union MOS Education interacts with youths from Punjab and the Yuva Sangam. Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur criticized Congress leaders for defending Rahul Gandhi. "19 killed in retaliatory US strikes on Iran-linked groups in Syria." And India's Saweti Bora becomes world champion in 81 kg category. Hello, welcome to ELITETV, your English news bulletin. I'm your host, Deemita. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks on in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in details. Governor of Manipur, Sushri Anusha Uke, has interacted with a team of youth comprising students of Central University of Punjab and Manipur University at Raj Bhavan in Imphal on Saturday. Addressing the students, Governor stated that success is achieved only by hard work, honesty and dedication. She remarked that Manipur is a good state with rich culture and people are religious. She also mentioned that the Manipuri women are hardworking. Sharing the experiences of her life, she said that she started her career as a professor and she tried to educate the tribal and the backward people of the society by working in remote areas. When asked about her impression on Manipur, Governor replied that the culture and the dress here is very good, which attracts everyone. The Governor further thanked the Yuva Sangam program for giving such opportunities to the youth of the country. Meanwhile, Union Minister of State for Education Dr. R.K. Ranjan at the Court Hall of Manipur University also interacted with the students in a program held at Court Hall of Manipur University on Sunday.
आप सबका मैं मणिपुर स्टेट में बहुत बहुत हार्दिक अभिनंदन एवं स्वागत करती हूँ। जैसा कि आप लोग सब जानते हैं और अभी यहाँ पर बताया गया है कि हमारे देश के माननीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी यूथ को युवा संगम एवं एक भारत श्रेष्ठ भारत का जो उनका कंसेप्ट है और उसके पीछे अभी सारी जानकारी आप लोगों ने मुझे बताया कि किस तरह से हम एक स्टेट से दूसरे स्टेट के हम छात्रों से मुलाकात करें, उस प्रदेश के विकास, वहाँ की टेक्नोलॉजी, वहाँ की परंपरा, वहाँ की संस्कृति, वहाँ की भाषा, तमाम सारी चीजों के बारे में ज्ञान प्राप्त करना, जानना, ये उनका बहुत ही इसके पीछे की आप
There are a lot of contribution from the Ministry of Youth Affairs, from the civil aviation, from the youths and the railways, and even from the donor. We are requested when the other part of the country visit to Northeast India, particularly the hilly state like Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Meghalaya, the surface communication is a bit handicapped, and that's why we in the collective meetings of the ministerial meeting, we requested the civil aviation, railway to provide their maximum support to this Ek Bharat Shreshtha Bharat.
Union Minister of State for External Affairs and Education Dr. R.K. Ranjan has urged Railway Minister to prioritize Northeast development in budget allocation. He has raised concerns of Northeastern region during the discussions of the DFG of Railways, but due to continuous logjam in the House, he had to resort to writing a letter. In the letter, he highlighted the need for setting up of a railway coach factory in the northeast and reminded the Ministry of the Mamata Banerjee's announcement in the Parliament during her tenure as Railway Minister to set up a coach factory at Imphal. He stressed that it is the right time to set up a railway coach factory in the northeast and that Manipur is the perfect location to cater to the needs of the Southeast Asian countries. He urged the ministry to connect Imphal by 2024 as promised and informed that 92% work progress has been completed in the Imphal-Jiri railway line. The minister further stated that once the Indian railways are linked with the rail network of Asian country, scope for trade and commerce shall be expanded like anything. This will help the Northeast in becoming a growth engine of the country as envisaged by Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Home Minister Amit Shah. Dr. Ranjan also requested the Railway Minister to start a Centre for Geological Study for the entire Northeast region under Manipur University. This will help in the constructions, upgradations and expansions of railways. Besides this, he urges the Minister to add the word Awapali in the name of Kamraranga Railway Station in Barak Valley in Assam.
There are a lot of contributions from the Ministry of Youth Affairs, from the civil aviation, from the youths and the railways, and even from the donor. We are requested when the other part of the country visit to Northeast India, particularly the hilly state like Manipur, Mizoram, Nagaland and Meghalaya, the surface communication is a bit handicapped, and that's why we in the collective meetings of the ministerial meeting, we requested the civil aviation, railway to provide their maximum support to this Ek Bharat Shrestha Bharat.
The E-Office Manipur was conferred with a prestigious award of recognitions in the category State Project in the 20th Computer Society of the India E-Governance Award 2022. Distribution of the award was held on Saturday at Delhi Technological University, New Delhi. Manipur was the only state from the Northeast India to be conferred with this award. The award was received by E-Office Manipur Director Namban Diben, Joint Director Gurumayum Robert Sharma, Informatics Office Herojit Sanjingbam, and Senior Consultant State E-Mission Team NG Deepa for the Department of Information Technology, along with NIC Manipur team led by SIO NIC N Binoy Gopal Krishna Technical and Sarat. It is worth mentioning that Manipur is the only state in the Northeast which has implemented E-Office in the entire state at a very fast pace. E-Office has been instrumental in the smooth, fast and transparent governance of the state. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has criticized the Congress leaders for defending Rahul Gandhi over his Lok Sabha LS membership termination. In a series of tweets, Mr. Thakur said it is an utter disrespect towards the judiciary and people. He also accused Rahul Gandhi of employing publicity gimmicks, citing a previous case to support his argument. Thakur said that in the 2030 Lily Thomas vs. Union of India case, the Supreme Court has set aside Section 8 Clause 4 of the Representations of the People Act. He said these sections once protected convicted legislators and disqualifications on account of their pending appeal. The minister added, as per judgment, disqualification is automatically effective from the date of convictions. Thakur reiterated that Rahul Gandhi is not the first to face disqualifications and the Government of India and LS have no role to play in these as they cannot suspend or revoke disqualification. He said that the LS Speaker is bound by the RP Act and SC judgment to issue membership termination orders. And now let's take a short break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to UNACO School Channel Imphal East, an exclusive co-educational residential school located on a sprawling 50 acres campus just 24 km away from Imphal city. The school will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. Academic session will begin on 1st April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Registration commencement open for 2023 and 24 session.
Board of Secondary Education Manipur. Notice, Imphal, the 25th March 2023. In continuation of this office notification of even number dated the 14th March 2023, it is hereby re-notified for information of all SOs, OCs and AOCs of the 158 examination centers of the ongoing HSLC examination 2023 that the confidential materials / question papers should be opened at their respective examination centers at exactly 8:45 a.m. on each exam day. Further, video clips of at least 20 seconds and not more than 1 minute shot are to be taken on each exam day with timestamp camera and sent to the relevant WhatsApp group in 2 stages. 1. Handing over and taking over of sealed trunk at the police station. 2. Before opening the sealed trunk and during the opening of the sealed trunk in continuous shot at the room of the OC of the examination center. Name of app to be used, timestamp camera, available in Google Play Store. If the above procedures are not strictly followed, then responsibility shall be fixed on the concerned SOs and OCs. Dr. S. Mangijao Singh, Secretary.
It is notified for information of all supervising officer and officers in charge of the 158 examination centers of the undergoing HSLC examination 2023 that all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff of the different examination centers are not allowed to hold and carry mobile or smartphones inside the examination hall or room during the hour of examination. The OC of each examination center should collect mobile phones and any electronic communication devices from all AOCs, SIs, invigilators and staff before 8:40 a.m. It should be strictly followed by all OCs. If any of the above electronic devices are found, then responsibilities shall be fixed on the OC concerned. Secretary Dr. S. Mangijao Boshet.
Welcome back again. You're watching ELITETV's English News. The death toll from retaliatory US strikes on Iran-linked groups in Syria after a deadly drone attack has risen to 19, as War Monitor said, as Washington insisted that it was not seeking conflict with Tehran. Further rocket attacks by Iran-backed militias took place late on Friday, prompting more strikes by coalition warplanes, the Syrian Observatory for Human Rights reported. Washington carried out the initial strikes after the Pentagon said a U.S. contractor died and another contractor and 5 military personnel were wounded by a drone of Iranian origin that struck a U.S.-led coalition base near Hasaki in the northeastern Syria on Thursday. The U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said that, at President Joe Biden's direction, he had ordered the precision airstrikes in eastern Syria against facilities used by groups affiliated with Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. On Saturday, the British-based observatory, which has a wide network of sources on the ground, said 19 people were killed in the first wave of U.S. strikes, 3 Syrian regime soldiers and 16 members of Iran-backed forces, including 11 Syrian nationals. After the strikes, Biden sought to lower the temperature, saying the U.S. does not seek conflict with Iran but is prepared to act forcefully to protect our people. Hours after strike, 10 rockets were fired at American and coalition forces at the Green Village base in northeast Syria, U.S. Central Command CENTCOM said. There was no injuries or damage to facilities at the base, but one rocket struck a home around 5 kilometers 3 miles away, causing minor wounds to 2 women and 2 children, CENTCOM added. A night of tornadoes left behind a trail of devastations in U.S. state of Mississippi on Friday. The extremely powerful and large tornadoes destroyed buildings and knocked out power in multiple states. Scary visuals surfaced online showing glimpses of the furious tornado. Residents battle against severe weather that produced hail as big as golf balls. At least 26 people died and dozens were injured. Significant destruction was reported from the towns of the Silver City and Rolling Fork from a tornado that swept northeast at 113 kph without weakening. The National Weather Service issued a dramatic and a no-nonsense alert to protect lives by taking covers. Now in sports news, A goodly crowd turned up to the Kumalampak Stadium in Imphal on Saturday to witness a tightly contested Hero Tri-Nation International Tournament match between Myanmar and the Kyrgyz Republic that ended in a 1-1 draw. Aung Tu had put Myanmar in the lead in the second half before Kaigerbek Ulu Khairat leveled it late in injury time. In the round-robin tournament, host India are now at the top of the table with 3 points from 1 match, while Myanmar have finished their engagement with 1 point from 2 matches. The Kyrgyz Republic have 1 point from 1 match. Myanmar needed a win to keep their hopes alive after a 0-1 defeat at the hands of India in their first game. Kyrgyz Republic now face a must-win situation in the last encounter against India on March 28 if they aspire to take the trophy home. On the other hand, a draw would be enough for the Blue Tigers to emerge triumphant in the tournament. Indian women boxer Sawiti Bora, who hails from Haryana, defeated China's Lina Wang by a split decisions in 81 kg category final to script history as she won a gold medal in the ongoing IBA Women's World Boxing Championship 2023 at Indira Gandhi Sports Complex on Saturday, March 25. The opening round showed a lot of clinching between the two boxers, but was eventually won by Indian Sawiti Bora 3-2 against the Chinese. Having the word and the momentum in her favor, Sawiti, after a lot of clinching, went on to beat her Chinese opponent in the second round as well as attaining a clear 3-2 win. Eventually, the bout ended with Sawiti being declared the winner. Her win comes as a double delight for the Indian fan base as earlier Indians Neetu Dhangas defeated Mongolian boxer Lutse Khan 5-0 in the final of the 48 kg category in the World Boxing Championship to clinch a historic gold medal. With this, Danghas became only the 6th Indian boxer to compete the world champion. It can be mentioned that a 22-year-old boxer had won gold in the same weight category at the Commonwealth Games last year. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And now let's take a look at the headlines once again. Governor Union MOS Education interacts with youths from Punjab under Yuva Sangam. Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur criticizes Congress leaders for defending Rahul Gandhi. "19 killed in retaliatory US strikes on Iran-linked groups in Syria." And India's Sawiti Bora becomes world champion in 81 kg category. And that's all for now. For more updates, keep watching ELITETV English News. Thank you and have a great day.